Coming up on the show this evening, we're going to find out about this year's Belfast XR Festival, which takes place at the Black Box on the 28th and 29th of February. And recently, the Lord Mayor of Belfast, Councillor Ryan Murphy, he launched the festival, which specialises in curating a world-class immersive technology content that takes the art of storytelling to a new level. And earlier this week, I caught up with festival organiser Deepa Mann-Kler to find out more.
So this is a festival about virtual reality, which is where you put the goggles on and you're inside stunning animation, stunning soundtracks, really, really powerful stories. This is the third year of the festival. It's taking place on the 28th and 29th of February at the Black Box from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we have 6 experiences that have come from across the world. Now, these are cutting-edge, award-winning pieces that have won Venice, Cannes, SIGGRAPH, South by Southwest, Rain Dance. And this is the only time that people are going to be able to see these stories.
Now, one of the big ones is Stay Alive, My Son. Tell me the story behind that.
So that's been created by Victoria Busis, who was the director, writer and producer. And it's based on the memoirs of Pin Yathe. And this is a story of his life during the Cambodian genocide. It's a 60-minute piece. It's AAA cinematic production values, but the story is really compelling as well. So you meet the family just before the genocide. It's him, his wife, and 2 young boys, and then you're with them through that whole process, and in terms of these atrocities as they unfold. So they get put into a camp. Their older son dies, and him and his wife make this heartbreaking decision to leave the camp. They escape in the hope that they'll be able to return to their younger son. It's the only way that they can see for surviving the genocide. Unfortunately, as they make their escape, it doesn't quite go to plan, and they're separated from their 6-year-old son. And this is a memoir of a father living with that agonizing decision, and in terms of the impact that it has on him for the rest of his life. It's a really, really powerful experience. I haven't seen anything quite like it before.
I was 33 years old then. Summer frolics at sea. My family was my greatest
But
strength.
we must get ready. Look, my rouge trips are near.
We were love. Packed of essentials, we left our home and walked in maze
Where are we going?
until the drugs came, take us to the camps.
I want to go home.
Father who abandoned his own son.
Wear this ring to remember your father, Yati.
Now lives to endure the demons.
What other highlights can we look forward to then?
So some of the other pieces are a bit light. That's quite an intense piece. So Eternal by Darkfield. Now, Darkfield are a company that have been around for a few years. They're based in England, but they are magicians of sound, and they create spatial audio experiences. So with this one, you're invited onto a bed and you listen to a piece that was commissioned by the Bram Stoker Festival. And it's a piece around eternal life. Now, they use sound in a really, really powerful way. It's surprising the range of emotions that they can evoke through sound. And this is our only spatial audio piece in the festival, but you will not forget this piece. You will walk into the room. You will be guided and supported, and that's one of the features of our festival. You do not need to have used VR or to have done anything like this before. We've got a lot of volunteers on hand who guide you through the whole process. A candle-lit bed, invited to sleep, to lie down, and then headphones will be put on you, and then you get to listen to this experience. And I won't reveal too much about the story because it's I don't want to give away or have any spoilers, but you're invited to contemplate choice and the choice that you will make in terms of whether you want eternal life.
Wow, okay, intriguing stuff. If people want more information or they want to book tickets, where can they go to?
BelfastXRFestival.com. We then have links to Eventbrite. And one of the things that I should say is we have 6 experiences altogether. 3 of those are ticketed and priced at just £10 each. But if you buy any one of those tickets, you have access to 3 other VR experiences. Now, one is Sen, which is from a Japanese director who has won multi-award. He's won all the awards going. And this looks at spirits in the world, and chaos ensues, and then the spirit restores calm in the Japanese tea ceremony. Another piece is around, this is another one of the 3 pieces called Emperor, which is about a daughter trying to reconnect with her father, who has suffered from aphasia for the past 20 years. And he can understand her, but he can't communicate his needs. So it's a beautiful, poetic piece, and the animations are stunning.
Years ago, my father suffered a severe stroke, leaving him hemiplegic and aphasic. He understands everything, but he can no longer make himself understood. His own words are jumbled. He wants to say one thing, but ends up saying another. But sometimes, I realise there's a hidden connection between what he's trying to say and the seemingly absurd things he ends up saying. I feel as though the key to understanding him is to discover who he was before he collapsed. I need to get inside his mind before it's too late.
The final piece that I really, really want to headline, because it's such an exciting piece and we're so delighted to have this, is Gaudi, Atelier of the Divine, Workshop of the Divine, and it's around, obviously, the architect. And it's a 6-person piece, and you will be able to see the other people, your apprentices in Gaudi's workshop in the year 1926. And you meet Gaudi, you see what inspired him, and as he devoted his life to finishing the Sagrada Familia, and it is breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. So buy any ticket, it gives you access to 4 VR pieces. You won't see anything like this.
Welcome to the VR experience, Gaudi, Atelier of the Divine. You will enter the atelier of the famous Catalan master. It was here that Antoni Gaudi spent the final years of his life. Gaudi has been hit by a tram and is dying. His only hope is that you, his new assistants, will protect and pursue his work.
And in the future, if you ever have doubts, and I'm not there to advise you, just follow my lifelong guide, nature, and remember to imagine the inside of my cathedral. I first dreamt of the most beautiful sight in the world, a forest.